Hello from Yes Queen channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. And in today's video, I would like to talk about the reading because I love reading, and I would like to encourage you to read if you're interested. So I would like to, because this channel is about to share our daily lives, and my daily lives, I'd love to read. Oh, I also love Netflix, but I love to read. So I would like to talk about why I love reading from one, the perspective of a consultant, and second, from the scientific proof. And also I would like to share more about why I personally love reading. So why reading is important for consultants. When as we consultants, usually our project ends in few months, and then within these few months we have to have the output. Sometimes it's very it's the proposal for the change within the company, or it's like the idea for the new business for our client. And most of all the projects are something to do with the different industry. So, and then of course, in the beginning our clients know better about that certain industry, right? But then we are consultants, we are supposed to assist our clients, so we need to have a very good knowledge about the industry. So every time before we get assigned to the new projects, we have to have a quick catch up. We should learn about that industry in a very short time. So reading is very, very effective and very important when it comes to that. So, and also not only in order to catch up, but we have to have very smooth communication with our clients, or with our colleagues or with our bosses. And in order to have a good communication, smooth communication, I believe that it's better if we have more knowledge to share. Then we can say, oh hey, by the way, do you know about this, do you know about that? We have more topics to elaborate our communication, so I think it helps a lot. So so when I talk about why it is important, why the reading is important for the consultant, I think you've already realized that it doesn't only apply to the consultant. Reading is very effective for anyone, in order to enhance more communication, or to learn something very quickly. When we're required to have quick catch up, it's very effective. So that's why I would like to encourage to read more. So that's it. And second, I read an article that the study from the Sussex University said that reading actually reduces a lot of stress. So in that research from the Sussex University, they try to compare some methods to reduce the stress. So first one was listening to music. It reduced 61% of stress. And the second one is drinking coffee. It reduces 54% of the stress. And then another one is take a walk, walking around. It reduces 42% of the stress. And then playing games, it reduces 21% of the stress. And guess how much stress can be reduced from the reading? The study from the Sussex University says by reading, 68% of the stress can be reduced, which is almost 70%. And it can be done within only 6 minutes. I think it's remarkable. And they also try to explain why, because when we read, while we're reading, while we're so focused on reading, we don't think about the reality. So let's say we are in a tough situation and we had some stress from our work or personal relationships. When we focus on the books, we do not think about it. So we can isolate ourselves. We can separate ourselves from the real world, and we can just be drawn to another world, which is very helpful. And also like I'm not really sure because I never really studied science, but then it says like some waves within the brain, like it kind of works somehow, so like brain can be like very relaxed, alpha beta, I don't know, but like I think the brain can be relaxed. It has that effect scientifically. And also especially when we read the novels, we try to like think about how the characters within the book feel, you know, how they feel and why they behaved that way. And the study says that trying to figure out, you know, how others feel helps us to improve our like, you know, empathy, you know. So we try to like be more thoughtful and understanding towards other people. That's why we can reduce our stress. So I mean, even from the scientific research, reading is very, very highly recommended. Not just by me, but also from the Sussex University study recommends you to read. And so I think you already figured, you know, that I'm very passionate about encouraging people to read because it really helps, and I personally love it. So I would like to go for more details about reading with my personal experience or opinion. So I personally think that reading is very cost and time effective, because if you want to learn something and if you want to go to school, first, like, we have to commute every time and we have to take several lessons, right? But with reading, we can just learn it in a very structured manner. You know, we can learn something in a very structured way within few hours. That's very time effective. No commutes, no taking lessons, and also we don't need to pay that much of an amount, so it's cost and time effective, I guess. And also what else? What was I trying to say? Yeah, so when we read one book, I already said that we can finish within few hours, but then those authors, you know, they've spent their whole lives learning it. And after spending their whole lives, they also spent a numerous amount of time putting it into one book. So we actually get to learn in few hours, and within few hours we get to learn their lifetime experience and their numerous time of effort. I think it's very, very time efficient. And third one, I mean, I feel like, you know, when I'm reading the book, you know, essays or like, I don't know, like biography, I feel like I'm talking to that person, you know, and it's very, very exciting, you know. It's like we're talking to each other one by one, face to face, you know. It's very private and it's very rich, and like it's very exciting. And also, like, we can do that with some people that we admire who are alive, but not only them, we can also communicate or talk to people even when they're already passed away. So I think that's very great experience. I mean, so, and like when I told this to my like girlfriend, she was like, "Oh, I've never looked at reading in that way, but it's true." So, I mean, I think people have like very different like experiences. I mean, me personally, like, I don't really have many friends at all, but the few friends that I have are very good ones, like very kind angels, so sweet. I love them so much. But anyways, since I was a child, I always loved reading because it gives you like, it kind of opens you up, you know. It shows you the world you've never been to or you've never seen, and it gives you another perspectives, you know. It helps you to like learn from others. So that's why I love reading. So like in this like channel, like we would like to share, you know, our daily lives and what we think it's good or like helpful or like, you know, makes our lives better. So that's why I decided to talk about reading, because that's one thing that I'm really passionate about. I love doing it. So also like I would like to like recommend you some books, you know, from like some industries, you know, and I would also like to talk about, you know, what I thought about each book, because, you know, I have my personal book club, but like, I mean, I would like to have our book club here within our channel. So this is it. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to it, and thank you very much for watching as usual, and see you very soon. Bye.